I'm going to be answering every single question you have about immigration, and maybe we'll get into some other stuff too. But we have so much to talk about. Oh my God, it's going to be crazy. Kumba is here. So many others of us have joined us. Erica, welcome to our friends. We are live on YouTube, X, Twitter, whatever you call it. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on Facebook. We're live on TikTok and, of course, Instagram, my personal favorite social platform. We're here to answer your questions. We're here to inspire you. We're here to show you that you can do this. You don't need to live in fear. Everything that's being done right now with immigration is designed to freak you out, to scare you. Pardon me. And I'm here to tell you that there's a better way. There's something different that you can do, that you can push forward and reach your immigration goals, even during these times when everything that's being done is being done to prevent you from doing that. That's what I'm here to say. And I hope that you have some good questions. Any info about bonds? Yes, I'm going to make a video on bonds. That's what I'm going to do after this live. But essentially, the rules have completely changed. Sorry, I'm yawning here. The rules have completely changed when it comes to live bonds. The Trump administration basically abolished immigration law with the stroke of a pen and said, look, you're not going to be eligible for bond. Nobody's going to be eligible for bond. We're going to just lock you all up. And that always seemed kind of weird to me because we have laws. We have written laws in this country. But the Trump administration came up with its own rule that made millions of people ineligible for bond because of how they entered the U.S. And a federal judge just struck that down. So there are a lot of people out there who might not have been eligible for a bond, who are now eligible for bonds. And that's a good and exciting thing to happen. And I need some caffeine here. I've got my iced tea, as I always do. Grace said, is it even worth filing for a work permit these days, the risk of losing that money? Well, why not take a look and see if you actually have a chance to get the work permit? And if you have a good lawyer, like this guy right here, we can tell you whether you're eligible for bond, and that's a good thing. Sir, I want to know about spouse visas for Afghans outside the U.S. Trump said he's going to pause all cases for Afghans. Pause all asylum cases. It's designed to stop you from applying for your green card, but don't give in to that. Just keep applying. Keep filing your case, even if he says you can't, because you don't know. Everything that Trump's doing is going to be subject to legal challenges, lots of them. And you don't know, and if you don't apply, you can't possibly take advantage of it. So you have to get that application in there. Here's a question. How about who got a visa to America? Here's from Aisha. I have a 751 pending for 2.6 years based on DV. Can I file for natural N400? You probably can, Aisha, and I would recommend that you consider filing for naturalization. You probably want to become a citizen anyway, and I think it'll get your case sped up. So do it. Why not? Why not? What is bond? Okay, if you're detained by immigration and the judge says you can be released upon the payment of a bond, you have to post the bond and then they'll let you out of jail. And at the conclusion of the case, if everything goes well, you get your money back, or the person who posted the bond gets the money back. Does that make sense? Do I have an echo? Let me know if I have an echo. I hope I don't. Let's see. I hope I don't have an echo. Let me know. La verdad, yo puedo hablar un poquito de español. Maria, I just posted a video in Spanish. I wonder what you thought. This is the first time I ever have appeared speaking Spanish on social media, so I was a little self-conscious about that, but I did it and felt good. I might do it again. Here's Diana on YouTube says, I did an interview for adjustment of status through U.S. citizen marriage, waiting for 120 days, no answer. And I have an asylum pending. I came through as a student, but not attending because of money problems. Okay. Well, 4 months is a long time to wait. Hopefully you get your decision soon. And if you don't, then reach out to us. Hable con habla. Hable con habla. I like that. Gracias. Sent me a DM. Let's see here. Here we go. My wife got detained here in San Diego. It seems like it's taking a while for a bond hearing to be scheduled. I'm sorry to hear that, DBucks925, but we can try to get her out of jail. We can try to get her out of jail. We can try to get her posted on a bond. I'm sorry about your wife. Como lo que dije antes, yo tengo mi primer video en las redes sociales en español. Y María, ¿qué piensa? Yo trato. Perfección es enemigo de lo bueno. I try. Perfección es enemigo de lo bueno. All right. Questions. Anybody want to come on and talk to me live? If you're on TikTok, I can do that. I'll do a few. Here's one from Akbari. Hi, Akbari.
Thank you for accepting me.
How you doing, man?
I have a question. So I have a detainee in Washington State. She has an attorney, but my concern is that she's from Afghanistan. They accused her for something which was not like they told her that she is having phone call conversation with someone which he was a bad guy, for example. She has a court of individual hearing tomorrow at Tacoma, and she has an attorney. I'm having concern that these things happen for recently in Washington. Is this having a bad effect? They will take a bad decision against her, or because I'm worried about her.
I'm sorry to hear you're worried, but what are you worried about again?
I will tell you something. When she came in 2021, she had an asylum case pending, and they interviewed her a few times by FBI for something. They couldn't find anything.
Okay.
But later on, the ICE detained her, and they wrote down some accusation against her that she was talking with someone who was a bad guy.
Okay.
But she said, I have a lot of friends, for example, and I don't know who is that person, but I talk with someone, for example, but it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person.
Right. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if she doesn't have a criminal case, I'm not sure why they would be concerned about that.
I have a concern because the things that happen in Washington, D.C., I'm worried that the judge will take it serious or something.
I don't know. But good luck on that. I hope it gets approved. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. We have a situation where people who are not eligible for anything are contacting us. So it's a little frustrating that we can't help more. Let's see here. Let's get some more questions going. Come on. I just got my referral to court. I have a strong asylum case. Can I require a FOIA and reopen my case with USCIS? No, you can't reopen your case. Just do your case in court. Why not? I have a green card. Let's see here. If I file bankruptcy, will that hurt my case? No, won't have any impact. Let's see. Are diabetes and obesity hindering the issuance of DV visas? I don't think so. I think they're going to try to use those as excuses to as a pretense for denying people. But right now, there's no denial. Maria P says, overstaying my visa will be a problem in my I-45 interview. Well, I don't know much about your I-45 interview. Who petitioned for you, Maria? Let's see. Is there any chance that EB3 retrogression will end in 2026? Maybe. Your 21-year-old son. And so, Maria, your case is not based on marriage, right? So you don't have to worry about that. Is your mother? It's your mother, man. My green card expires next March. Can I renew while I'm outside the U.S.? You can, but you have to file it to U.S. office, and then you have to go and live with that person once the other person does that. Maria says it means we can marry. That's funny. I have a final remover and was removed by ICE. Now I have approved I-130 and I-212. Okay. Can Trump stop immediate relative immigration? I don't think so. A permanent resident card need to be renewed. Yeah, it usually has an expiration date on it and needs to be reviewed before it expires. But the thing is, I often recommend that people with expiring 10-year green cards apply for naturalization. So think about that. Here's Tor for you. I want to marry with a green card holder, and I'm from Afghanistan and live in Germany. Can happen, get the visa. Yes, you can get the visa. It's going to take a little longer, but you can do it. You have to get it before you leave the U.S. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. Let's see. My friend's attorney law license suspended for misconduct. What can she do? I look tired, says Sinful Pocky. I am tired. But I'm getting fired up now. My caffeine is kicking in, and I'm kicking ass. Married U.S. citizen. Can we apply? Okay, I'm going to take some more guests. If you want to come in as a guest, just jump in. And I would ask you to like the live and share this live. He doesn't have his glasses on. He doesn't look tired. So someone, I am tired, but I am rallying and firing up. Is it true that asylum processing has stopped? Yes. Trump said, I made a video about this. Trump said that he halted the processing of asylum. So you can file for asylum. They just won't process your application. So what that's going to do is it's going to create a big backlog. And people who have great cases after a few years, they can hire me and I can file for a mandamus lawsuit and get you approved. But then there are other people that can't do it and they have crappy cases. If you have a bad asylum case, then you can just let your case pending and you can get a work permit. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I mean, not really, but I'm trying to make something out of this. Here's for Ekram. I'm waiting for him to join. See what we can do here. Narja says, my I-45 interview is on the 19th of this month. Should I expect any notice of cancellation or denied? You should just pretend you're going to go as normal, right? I'm assuming, Narja, based on your name, that you're Afghan. But I think you should go as normal. Just plan on going. And if it's canceled, it's canceled. But at least you're ready from a mindset perspective, right? Someone says they're having trouble loading my live. Okay. Can we still file an I-130 for Afghans? Yes, you can do that. Trump can say he's going to suspend the processing of applications for Afghans, but don't let him get away with it. Keep filing, keep doing things, keep moving forward, right? What about IR2? What about it? I'm going to take another guest. Call somebody up. Let's see here. Who is this? Are you working with 50th state? Yes. I can take people regardless of what state they're living in. Let's do it. What about the I-45? What about it? Hi, this is Ali. I started to talk to Paolo about my case before I signed the documents. Can I have a quick conversation with you? Is it possible? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Talk to Paula and have her schedule with me, and I'll jump on with you. Let's do it. How long do you think AB can take in Nairobi? I mean, I think it could take 7 years. I think it could take 7 months. It's hard to say. Right? Can Trump stop? Can Trump stop third world I-130 marriage waiting interview? I mean, he can try and do these things. So, any news about the detainment during green card interviews for people that were out of status? We're following that situation very carefully to see where that goes. Right now, it's only confined to San Diego, as far as I know. Let's see here. Mufet Fernandez Vioria. Hello, my friend's husband of 8 years, but had a bad record before. Is he in danger that will reapply for I-130? He first applied and was denied because of a bond record, a bad record. I'd have to know more about the situation before I could give you advice on that. I'd like to help you with that. Let's see. Any updates on successful bond hearing for detainees since the federal court ruled? No, it's only been today. It's been the first day since the ruling. So I don't know, but I haven't heard anything about that. Any update on I-45 approval through asylum? Hey, Josh, how are you? It's Hassan Isse from Boston. No way, Hassan Isse, one of my favorite human beings. Red Sox fan, a good dude all around. Hope you're well. Hassan, how are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Yes, Omid, let's talk. I have done my DNA. It's almost 5 months, no feedback. That's frustrating. How about is a declaration of domicile a valid evidence of cohabitation? I mean, it's some evidence. I don't think it's strong evidence. I'd rather see like a driver's license or something like that. Donna Gale, how you doing? I'm fine. Danny Vegas, what's up, Josh? What's up, dude? Thanks for the rose, Danny. What do you think will happen to Afghan SIV cases? I honestly don't know. I don't know. One bad actor, one bad apple, and they just banned all Afghans. That doesn't make sense. Can't do that. How is Medicaid going to affect denials for SF? People that had the 11th year, blah, blah, blah. Why Trump say bad about us? I don't know. That's how he is. That's how he's wired. What can I say? Can someone seeking asylum but get caught at the border, they dismiss their case? I don't know what that means. Has marriage visas been suspended for Afghans? I mean, Trump said he's halting all immigration for Afghans, which seems kind of hard to believe. But I still think you should file your case. File your case for asylum. File your case for marriage. File the renewal of your green card. Just keep filing applications, even if Trump says you can't do it. Keep filing, and if it gets stuck, let's fight for it. Don't take this. And 600, is it worth it? Yes. I want to petition my fiance so she can come to the US. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, Josh. I have filed a lawsuit for my N400. I came from Afghanistan in 2017. Would it affect? Yes. If you applied for a lawsuit in 2017, then they should approve you by now, right? Hang on just 1 second. Hamad JJ. Hello, sir. I have SIV and I had an interview in June and August. The embassy asked me to do my medical, submit my passport, medical scheduled for 9th of December. I really don't know what could be the best advice. You got to follow the process and wait and see what happens. Can 4 months cause you to lose your 10-year visa? Come back to the US. Don't stay outside the US for too long. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. No way. What do I think about DACA? Batty Candy. I like your name, by the way. I think you should go forward and apply for DACA. I think DACA is great. Let's get you DACA and then move you from DACA to a green card. Why not? How long does it take to get a receipt for an I-765? I'd say 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Manata, my case is under administrative processing after I've done my DNA. How long have you been in administrative processing? Right? How long? What happens if you miss your master calendar hearing because you're sick? If you miss your master calendar hearing because you're sick, the judge will call out your name in court. And if you're not there, the judge is going to order you to be deported. So you need to file a motion to reopen right away with evidence as to why you weren't at the hearing, you know? So no problem for oversharing if it's my son, the petitioner, Maria says. No, it's no problem. It's up to you. You want to share? Let's see here. Okay. Here's another guest, Abnas. Abnas.
Yes.
Hi,
How are
Abnas.
you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing, brother?
I am okay. I'm okay. I want to ask you.
How can I help you? Hello? All right, we're going to disconnect him and move on. This is our new friend here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
This is Zalmaizyar.
Zalmazdyar. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's happening? What can I do to help?
Quick question.
So one of my friends, he has a green card.
Yeah.
So he wants to go to Afghanistan on next month. So he says, is there any effect if we can come back? They're not allowed us
Okay, how did he get his green card?
through the SIV process.
SIV?
Yeah, he came to the United States in 2021.
Well, wouldn't he be afraid to go back there?
Huh? Next month.
Would he be afraid to go to Afghanistan?
So they want to see his family.
Right, but would he be afraid to go there?
I don't understand.
Is he afraid to go to Afghanistan?
The afraid?
Afraid? Is he scared?
So he want to go to see the family. I don't know about that, but he's just asking, is it any effect to come back?
Yeah, hold on one second. So I was gonna say, if you're from Afghanistan and you have SIV, then some portion of your claim for immigration status is based on the fact that you helped the US military, okay? And because you helped the US military, you might not be able to live in Afghanistan. And hi, Sue, good afternoon. And if you go back there to visit family, I don't know if it's the best idea, because it might look suspicious, right? Omid Barak has a question. Sure. How long have you been waiting for the visa? I don't wait for visas. Good questions. All these are good questions. Asylum case output is also paused. There is something paused. I'm going to take some questions from Instagram here for a second. Let's see. Any updates on STEM OPTs? No. If my parents are immigrants and I was born here, can I get sent to an orphanage if my parents get caught? That's a sad question. Hopefully it'll never come to that. I'm a very kind attorney. Oh, thank you, Sue. I'm going to follow her. She's Japanese. That's awesome. Can I do an affidavit of support for my 2 kids for my I-130 because my abusive ex won't give me consent? Yes. If you have an abusive ex, then you can apply on your own, and you should do that. John Faisal wants to ask questions. Let's try him. Hang on a second. Hello, John.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good, thanks. Just stepping away for a second. What's on your mind? What can I do to help?
I have a question after, as you know, the new administration something on their page, and they're saying that the UCIS, the Department of State stated that there's been no visa and also interviews overseas for Afghan national, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how about that Afghans who are inside the United States and they are in parolee status or pending asylum status, waiting for their SIV approvals? Are they affected by this new thing, or they are separate?
We don't know.
They don't need a visa, so they're just waiting for the approval.
We don't know. He said he's going to block all cases from Afghans, right? I don't know. What does that mean?
That would affect the inside Afghans, which is inside the United States?
I mean, it's very unclear exactly how it's going to play out, right?
Because we don't need the visa. And
No, you're already here.
And
It's also kind of crazy to me because if Trump doesn't like Afghans because of that one guy, right? You're already here.
yeah.
So why not make a decision and review your case?
you know, we completed 100 times of screening through a lot of screening. You know, over there when we were working with the State Department, we went through a lot of CIA checks and through State Department checks. But I think that is not fair to punish the whole nation because of a one person, which he has a mental issue.
Okay. Yeah, right.
There's hundreds of thousands of Afghans right now inside the United States, which they help the United States shoulder by shoulder back in Afghanistan, and they were waiting for a decision. I know a lot of people who honestly helping the United States back in Afghanistan, and those individuals also being punished by this individual if he did
Look,
the wrong thing.
one crazy guy, okay? One crazy guy, and we're going to block applications from the entire country?
That's unfair. That's
Of course it's unfair. I mean, think about all the people like you that help the military risk their lives, you know?
I held the United States for 7 years back in Afghanistan.
Right.
My life and my family life in danger stood out with the information they needed.
I want to thank you, Faisal. I want to thank you.
You're well welcome, sir.
And keep in touch with me and let me know how I can help, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. If you have an immigration case and you're Afghan and they're not going to process your case and it's stuck, I'm going to go to court and sue them. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not legal. Okay. Does the pause in Afghan decision affect the people from other countries or just Afghans? Well, there's a lot to it. They said that they're going to pause all asylum cases. Okay. Every asylum case is going to be paused. So that's kind of crazy. And by the way, I'm not here just to help Afghans. I'm not here just to help anyone. No. I help people from every country, from Russia, from Korea, from Japan, from Mexico, Canada, anywhere where someone needs help, because I don't judge people based on what country they're from. Why would I? I have clients who are Israelis, who are everywhere, you know? Of course. I have compassion for everyone. I have Salvadoran clients. I've got Guatemalan clients, South African clients, everywhere. One love. We're all brothers and sisters. Why judge people based? I mean, think of all the shootings that happen in the U.S. We're going to ban people from the U.S. to the U.S.? It's crazy. Indians, sure. Why not? I have tons of Indian clients. Pakistani clients. Sri Lankan. I don't discriminate. I take asylum cases, sure. What am I eating? I'm starving. I'm eating these macadamia nuts. And some iced tea. This is my lunch. Macadamia nuts live. Here's a question on Instagram. My family member has a theft felony, but they are a green card holder. This will be their second year to renew. Will they get denied? Be a good time to lawyer up, I think. Good time to lawyer up. Macadamia nuts have tons of calories, so you got to be careful. And they're really rich, so you can eat a whole bag of them and then consume 5 million calories. So got to be careful. Bro Yogi followed me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. We have 28 people on Instagram. We have 30 people on YouTube, and we have 250 people on TikTok, which is cool. TikTok, thank you. 5 million calories, something like that. I don't know. All I know is I go easy on those because I don't want to overdo it. Yeah. What about the dignity program? There's no dignity program. That's just a proposal. What does it mean to pause asylum cases? I think it means that you can apply for asylum. They just won't process your application. They're not going to interview you. They're not going to make a decision on your case. It's really awful. Hey, how can one apply for FIFA World Cup match tickets? That is one of the many, many things that I don't know the answer to. What do you foresee towards SIG case status? I mean, for youth and non-backlog countries. I mean, those cases should be processed. Here's Samadoun. The Nairobi embassy is incompetent AF. And they sent a request to the wrong email address and still expecting me. Yeah, I agree with you. They're bad. Oh, Sue had citizenship today? Wait a minute, Sue. Are you Japanese? I thought Japan didn't allow dual citizenship. If you give up your Japanese passport for a U.S. passport, that would be great. I wouldn't recommend that. I would trade my U.S. passport for a Japanese passport and a green card. That would be worth it. They let me in. Sue, are you a U.S. citizen now? What about your naturalization? I mean, what about your Japanese? What about the I-730, says Habnam Omar. The I-730s are paused. They're stuck. They're stuck. So I don't know what you can do about that. I don't know what you can do. Are they still taking interviews on asylum cases? I mean, he says he's pausing all asylum cases, right? So I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm gonna be filing lots of lawsuits to challenge this. Sue, why would you risk your Japanese passport? What's the check your profile? Originally from Japan, USA citizen. I know, but I have a question for that. If I were Japanese, I would keep my green card and my Japanese passport rather than taking a US passport. So help me out and explain to me why you did that. I'm curious. When will the immigration process restart for Afghan nationals? Okay, let's go. I'm going to hear about Sue. I think the immigration process for Afghan nationals will restart when Trump administration is removed from office, or when when a judge orders it. Hi, Sue.
Okay.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, good afternoon. A pleasure to meet you.
Congratulations.
I would like to this information too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it too.
Okay.
I've been here 24 years.
Okay.
And then also I give all that information to you as you are a great attorney to come to the TikTok to give free information. You can make per hour $500, but
Thank
you
you.
pay here free.
Thank you. Thank you. That's kind of you.
Guys, he's not eating. That's why he's snacking. Don't ask him why he eating. Disrespect. I hate it. This type of TikTok, so many people just weird way to say. He didn't eat lunch, I can tell, because I was professional all the time. We are like this. People think we have money, but we work for it.
Hey, but I do have a question for you, Sue. Are you going to lose your Japanese citizenship because now that you became a U.S.
I
citizen?
don't believe it. That's their fighting, and I watch both news. I read both news, okay? The RTC. Japanese people go back to Japan, we have to show the Japanese passport to in because
Okay.
that's the original come from, right? And
Okay.
any country. And then when we out with the Japanese passport.
Okay.
The Japanese embassy put on the Google site.
Okay.
Is, yeah, from the I'm shocked because that's illegal based on
Right.
immigration law. Japan is not a dual citizenship. That's why I didn't become to the and then didn't come, to become citizen.
Well, I don't know anything about the laws in Japan, so
Reality. Embassy said it to explain it in Japanese. That's why you cannot reach this real information.
okay.
They say all the time explaining to that way. And then when we come back to US, of course we have to have a US passport.
So
That's why today, USCIS, like the supervisor said, please don't, and if you go out, make sure you have a US passport to come back.
okay, so you enter Japan with your Japanese passport, you leave Japan with your Japanese passport,
Yes,
and then you enter the US with your US passport.
exactly.
Okay.
Not a legal way to do one immigration law in Japan, but they are allowed to do it.
Okay.
That's so weird. That's not a US. I like them. I'm very Americanized.
Hey, Sue, congratulations. What are you going to do to celebrate?
I'm okay. I'm at work, Josh. I'm working from home. but-
No, I don't like that. I don't like that answer.
I show you, question quickly.
Sure.
shortly, okay. I used to help like a paralegal. I have some friends in the immigration officer and the lawyer in New York City.
Yes.
Okay. So I do my own business. Then friend of mine and friends. Of course, New York, some people have a criminal record, right?
Okay.
And if criminal record, they have like how many years they're supposed to wait for the apply for citizenship?
If you have so if your question is, if someone has a criminal record, how long should they have to wait before applying for?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's a good question. All right, so here's the answer. It depends on what the criminal case is, right?
DUI.
A DUI, you can apply and get approved, at least in California, before, it doesn't matter, as long as the case is concluded. If you wait,
Really?
yeah, but if someone's convicted of murder or rape, they're never going to get approved, right?
Of course, that's a criminal. That's not a civil.
Right.
Right.
Or
Exactly.
a DUI is criminal.
Exactly. DUI criminal.
But it depends on the case. It depends on the case. But I think your friend with the DUI could probably apply now if it's a straight DUI. Okay.
But they say to me that generally 5 years away. That's what she said.
Yeah, you can do that too. You can do that too. But I've gotten people approved even with the DUI within 5 years. Okay.
Okay, so Josh, you're located in California?
I'm in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So she's in California. She wants lawyer. She told me today in the future.
Well,
so keep your name.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care, Sue. Take care.
Thank you so much.
All right. That was Sue. She's amazing. She's a U.S. citizen. This is great. Who wants to, if you want to join me live, you can do it on TikTok. And I only ask two things. I ask that you like the live and that you share the live. If you like and share it, then I can bring you on. Okay. That's what I can do. Pardon me. Hope this helps. Let's see. Hassan shared the live. We're going to bring up another friend of ours here.
Hello, Mr. Josh.
Hey, how you doing?
This is good, wonderful. Thank you. This is Hassanat. I am a U.S. citizen. I came back in 2017. I had a fiance case for my fiance, which is an Afghan national back home. Who lives back home. I had the fiance case, but when he went to the interview in a different country, it got rejected because of the travel ban that happened on the 4th of June. And they were saying that you cannot file a fiance case because fiance is not a family. So the gentleman or whoever that was trying to do his interview, at the end they told him that you should get married and apply for a spouse case.
Yeah.
That's what we did. And I reapplied about almost 3 months ago. I received the receipt number. But right now, since everything is kind of going back and forth with all these travel bans on Afghanistan, all Afghan
Right.
nationals. I was just wondering, what do you think I should take for the next step? Or do you know
Okay.
when?
Okay. Let me just see if I understand your question. You are a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident?
Citizen.
You're a citizen, and you petitioned for whom?
For my fiance, but right now it's my husband because the
Okay.
fiance case got rejected. They were
Right.
saying he's not a family because it's a fiance.
Right.
So we
Okay.
have to get married.
So you applied for your husband. You got married.
Right.
Well, before Donald Trump recently announced a halt on all Afghan cases. Okay.
Right.
So this is new. We don't know how it's going to play out. But before that, I would have said that you could get approved because Afghanistan was subject to the travel ban, but there was an exception for immediate relatives. That is to say, the spouse of a U.S. citizen. So all I can tell you is to follow the process, to pursue your case, and see how it shakes out. There's going to be lawsuits. There are going to be changes. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay.
So what you're advising me right now is to kind of like just wait or maybe like file a lawsuit?
No, I'm advising you to wait, and you've already filed your case, right?
Right.
Just keep following the process of your case. If they ask you for documents, you send them documents. They ask you to go to an interview, whatever they ask you to do, I want you to do it. And just keep following the process of the case. And meanwhile, the Afghan ban or whatever they're calling it, I think you have to wait and see how that plays out, okay?
Okay, so that plays kind of a big role in the whole process.
Yeah, but we don't know what the role is yet. It's kind of a question mark.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you very much.
Good
Josh.
luck.
Appreciate
Good luck.
it. Thank you so
I'm
much.
with you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Good question. Good question. Pardon me. All right, I'm back. I'm back, people. Let me know what your questions are. How can you help someone? Here's a good question. Let's see here. How can you help someone detained at their green card interview just for overstaying? Well, the person needs a lawyer. They need to be released on bond. And that's what they need to do. Susan sent me an ice cream cone and a GG. I don't know what that is. How can you like the post? I think you go to the left and click like. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you. She sent me chili, sent me a heart puff, a cake slice. All right. Muhammad,
Yes. How you doing, sir?
how's it going, buddy?
Good. Hope everything is good with you.
What can I do to help?
Oh, there's one scam guy. I have his number. I thought that was you, but I was a little bit suspicious, and then I doubt it. But now when I go to that account using your profile and stuff, I was almost hiring him, but then I realized something is not good. He told me, let's talk in the WhatsApp.
No.
He sent me his number, but I didn't continue after I
If you go to
realized he seems
Well-
like fake.
go to my website, Goldstein Immigration Lawyers, or you can find it on my bio right here on this account. But what can I do to help? What's going on?
Oh no, I'm a U.S. citizen, but I was have different issue.
Okay.
But I have a ticket. The police said I give me a ticket, but now I asked the Department of Redmond Police to show me the video. They said it's purged, and unfortunately, that's the case. And the make, model, and plate is also not there. the same.
Okay.
Mhm. So
Well,
I
um,
hired someone, introduced me the attorney. but
Yeah.
He didn't say for sure he can.
Where
handle
where are you
this.
located?
I'm in Washington State.
You need a criminal defense attorney. I'm not sure I know any in Washington State, but I don't do that kind of work.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no problem. Yeah, that was not that guy using your account. approached
That's
me and
horrible.
said, Immigration first. I said no, I don't need immigration. Then he said, okay, I can help. He said, I will ask money for advice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm glad you didn't get scammed. That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah,
Um,
I can send you in the.
Yeah.
Actually, I send you the inbox.
Send me a DM. Okay.
What's DM?
Direct message. Send me a message with this
Yeah,
information.
yeah, I send you inbox and some of the conversation I had with.
I'm sorry. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much.
I just invited Shabnab Omar to join me. Shabnab, if you're here, come on in. Here's Mr. A. This guy helped my wife come to the US. Yes. That's awesome. Bring me up, says Fabrice. Okay. There he is. How's it going, man?
He said there he is.
There you are.
Was you talking about me?
No, I'm just greeting you. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. What can I do to help?
What do you do?
I'm an immigration lawyer.
Oh,
I help people get green cards and visas and stuff like that.
why you telling me that?
I don't know. But
I ain't got no visa, man.
no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, man, I wish you all the best. Doesn't sound like this is your kind of thing. Uh-oh. Sorry. You seemed kind of mad to be here. I apologize. Here's Pablo Valdez. Hi, Pablo.
Hello, Judge.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm Pablo Angarino from Argentina.
From Argentina.
Argentina, Buenos Aires.
Che boludo.
Exactamente. Have you been here?
Sí, yo conozco a Argentina muy bien.
Muy bien.
Yo he visitado Buenos Aires y también el estado de Patagonia.
Patagonia, hermoso.
Cielo.
Muy bien. Uh-huh. Okay.
Sure.
I are five married couple. Our priority day was October 3rd, 2024. The thing is, on November 7th, my wife was approved, not me.
Okay.
So I kind of freaking out. You know, I seen on social network pages, which is almost through October. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so let me get this. Let me see if I understand this. Is your wife? You and your wife are applying for green cards?
Exactly.
Okay.
My father is a US citizen.
Your father is a U.S. citizen?
Exactly. Excuse me, my English.
Mucho mejor que mi español. Okay, so your father applied for you, and your wife,
Our daughter.
your daughter, 21-year-old daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
And your wife got approved, but you haven't?
No, my
Okay.
case wasn't even touched.
Okay. Did you have an interview yet?
No, I have to send the affidavit of support for her and that's it. I got all the civil documents, the DS 260, everything for her. No, it's done.
Look, here's what I can recommend, Pablo. Why don't you book an appointment with me and I can talk to you about how I could help you with the case? You need to get things on track. It sounds like for some reason your wife's case was on track, but yours wasn't. And I don't know why.
Yeah, I got in touch with with a officer on the chat.
Yeah.
Emma.
Yeah.
And they told me my case was moved to California. My original service center was Texas.
Okay.
And she got approved from Texas.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can't explain what happened unless I looked at it more carefully. But you can't. That's
It is normal for one father to get approved and not.
No, it's not normal. Why would that be? Why would your wife get approved but you wouldn't? I mean, you know, you have the same qualifications as she does, and I think
I did one thing. I request expedite under clear UC server. You know, yes.
Yeah.
I send evidence with all the stuff, even a screenshot from the from the people that getting approved with later than me. You know.
I don't know what happened, but if you want my help, I would ask you to reach out to me privately so I could maybe take a closer look at your case. But I don't think it's normal, and I don't think it sounds right to me. Okay?
Yeah, me.
Okay. Suerte.
Thank you, man.
Suerte.
Suerte.
Un argentino dentro de este en vivo. I'm excited because I found in Los Angeles, in Argentina, ice cream place, a gelateria, and it's a chain from Argentina called Fredo, and they have all the flavors from Argentina. They have the dulce de leche, tentacion, dulce de leche con granzeados. They have all my favorite flavors of Argentina ice cream right here in LA, and I'm excited about that. And Pablo, if I can help you get approved, you could come here and we can get a asado and some gelato también. All right. Who else can I talk to? Who else is around? Like and subscribe to this. Let's take Oscar S. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do this live except on TikTok. But if you ask me your questions on text, I can answer them. But if you want to come on live, I only know how to do it through TikTok. Maybe there's a way.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you? I have a
Good.
couple of questions.
Sure.
I want to explain my case. I'm applying for my citizenship,
Yeah.
and I apply October 9. I received the letter saying that my case is in progress. They don't need my biometrics are good. They're
Yeah.
good from 3 years ago. I'm applying to marriage.
Okay.
Married with an American citizen.
Okay.
My question is, I recently had a health scare. I lost my left leg,
Okay.
my foot, and I'm in recovery.
I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm still struggling. My question is, do you think I should have problems to be in denial because of that?
Would you be denied because you had health problems?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. It has nothing to do with it. For naturalization, you have to prove that you're a person of good moral character. You have to meet the residency requirements. You have to pass an English test. You have to pass a test on American civics and history. You have to show that you've been a permanent resident for a sufficient period of time. But you don't have to prove that you are in poor health or in good health. You don't have to have a job. There's lots of things.
Okay. And because of one of the questions when they said about the oath and one of the questions in the N400, I asked
Yes, I'm a lawyer, by the way.
Yes, and they said that if I have any impediments physically, but no, I don't have many impediments.
No, that's not relevant. That's
Not
not.
relevant.
No. You don't have anything to worry about. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I'm glad to hear that.
Okay. Suerte.
Gracias.
All right. What other questions? I want to get Fabrice on here. Where's Fabrice? Seems like he wants to be on here. I had a client named Fabrice many years ago. Hi, Fabrice.
Hey, Josh, how are you, man?
What's good?
Yeah, man. I'm having some concern about my situation.
Okay.
I'm a green card holder,
Yeah.
and I had a speeding ticket like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, but now I'm planning on going to visit my family back in Africa,
Okay.
and or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure if they will allow me to come back with that.
With a speeding ticket? Okay.
Yes, speeding ticket.
Did you pay the fine?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, I did.
Okay. So you're a green card holder with a speeding ticket.
Yes.
Why would they not allow you to come back because of a speeding ticket? That sounds crazy.
I'm not too sure because you see with these people,
Right.
there's a lot of unexpected things, so you never know. That's why.
Right. Right. Well, let me tell
that's
you.
what I'm at.
Let me tell you my opinion. You don't have anything to worry about. You had a speeding ticket. Okay. A speeding ticket. That's nothing. Enjoy your trip and don't stress about it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Goldstein.
Okay.
Goldstein, man.
Okay. Good luck, brother. All right. Very, very good. It's all good. VAWA. Okay. What's your question about VAWA? We take VAWA cases. Let me know what your question is. Lucy Miguel. Hey, Josh, at what point should I reach out to you and do a lawsuit against the consulate? It's been 3 months. I know it's not enough time, but when should I reach out to you? March, maybe? I would say maybe like 7 or 8 months since the interview. Hopefully you won't need my help. But if you're still stuck, maybe 7 months or something, it takes us about a month to file a lawsuit. Then we'll go from there. Fatima Brillante. Let me see if I can find Fatima. Fatima. Fatima, I can't find her. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just invited Fatima. A LinkedIn user, may I ask her? Yes, ask me any questions you want.
Okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
I hope so. I'm gonna be traveling next year, but I'm not sure if I should or not.
Okay.
I have a record of DV, domestic violence,
Okay.
and so that stayed on my record, and then I violated a restraining order.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I have,
Can you stop right there?
yes,
I do not think, and you're a permanent resident?
yes, I am for 49 years.
Okay. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Josh is Immigration is my name. I do not think you should travel with that. And I think you should have a consultation with me and my team directly so we can look at your case and figure out what to do. There may be a way for you to apply for naturalization. I'd like you to consider becoming a US citizen. No one should have a green card for 49 years unless there's a really good reason. And now you're in a situation where it may be risky to travel. So I'd like to talk to you directly about it and look at your case
Okay,
confidentially. Okay.
that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, Fatima, good luck. All right. Who else wants to jump on and ask me questions? I'm here for you. Let's see who has questions. Can Haitians still apply for green cards? Absolutely. Why not? Anyone can apply for a green card if you're eligible. There's no country that's excluded from green cards. Why does VAWA file to join take so long? Because immigration, USCIS sucks. They're incompetent and they take a really long time, and there's a lot of things that they can't do, and that's probably the reason. Okay. So now receiving help assistance disqualifies anyone? I don't really know. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of fraud in VAWA. That's true, but it's an important form of relief for people who are in a really tough spot. Juan wants to join. I got you, Juan. Abnas Fahad, I'd like to bring you.
Hello.
Hi, Juan.
Hi. I had a quick question. I have an I-130 from
Okay.
my siblings since April 10th of 2012.
Okay.
Is it okay to take that long?
Well, let me rephrase your question. Well, let me say this. What country are you from?
Mexico.
Okay. If you're from Mexico and you file and you're a US citizen, you file for your brothers or sisters, it takes a long time, a really, really long time. Like it takes more than 15 years, maybe even 20 years. It's going to take a really, really, really long time. It's going to take so long that it's ridiculous. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's reasonable, but that's sort of the way the system works. So 2012 was 13-ish years ago, but I think it's going to take longer. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. Hope that makes sense. We're going to get on Abnos here.
Yes, Joshua. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for bringing me up. Yes, I am from Somalia. My wife is in Ohio.
Mahad Sanid.
She filed a Mahatsanid. Thank you so much. She filed as me and my small daughter I-730 in Kampala. And you know, I-730 now is stuck.
Yeah.
They don't accept. But a good thing, my wife became a citizen last month. So that can I go through without changing, without starting a new file?
Okay.
Can I change from I-730 to I-130, although my wife becomes citizen?
Okay, here's what you need to do. The I-130 is stuck, as you know. So what I would like you to do is have your wife file an I-130 for you. Now, why would you need to file an I-130 if you already have the I-730? That's because Trump blocked the I-730 with a proclamation, but the I-130 is not blocked, even though Somalia is on the travel ban list. So you need to have an I-130 and an I-730, okay? And you cannot automatically convert the I-730 to the I-130. It doesn't work that way. You have to file a new petition.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Thank you so much.
Good luck,
Thanks so
brother.
much.
Good luck. Okay. So now I'm going to take a question that comes over here from Amir Shekholaslami. This is somebody on LinkedIn. He says the spouse's family-sponsored preference green card case was transferred to the NVC on May 16, 2025, and all documents and fees were paid within a week. Since that date, we've not heard anything about the interview. The DOS website is not updated. Is there any chance that the case will be rejected? Amir, I'm going to take a guess that you're Persian. Is that right? If you're listening, let me know. Wish I could have you on and ask you these questions, but let me just follow my train of thought. If you're Persian and your wife is petitioning for you and she has a green card and she's not a citizen, then your case will be blocked by the travel ban. Okay? Iran is on the travel ban list, and green card holders cannot successfully petition for their husbands and wives because of the travel ban. However, if your wife is a citizen, it is possible for her to petition for you. So again, I'm making a bunch of assumptions, but if your wife becomes a citizen, I think you will have an approvable case. And if she has a green card, you do not have an approvable case. Amir, does what I'm saying track with what you believe? Does this sound right? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, okay?